This is Alan Weinkratz for DedicatedHosting.com. I'm here in London with Zain Jaffer, who is with Mediaroots. Good morning.
Good morning.
Zain, tell us a little bit about Mediaroots, and also, in getting to know you, you have a pretty interesting background, really starting off as a 15-year-old entrepreneur.
Video training tutorials on DVD format. So usually if you want to learn how to use Photoshop or Dreamweaver, you can pay a lot of money to do a course, or you can look online. The idea here is you can actually put this DVD in your computer and you can actually see it and actually interact with it. So that's what Mediaroots is, and I've joined the company and we're expanding everywhere. We're trying to go online now. We're looking at new products. So that's Mediaroots in a nutshell, really.
You were telling me that you've just finished your university courses and now you're getting a master's degree. Where?
That's right. I basically finished my bachelor's degree in business management at King's College London last year, and now I've just started a part-time master's called an MSc in Technology Entrepreneurship, and that's being taught at University College London, and we also do quite a few modules at London Business School. So the course is quite cool. We learn from investors, entrepreneurs, angels, VCs, etc.
And tell us a little bit about your being a 15-year-old kid with some pretty interesting fan sites and using dedicated hosting even back then at the age of 15. That's a great story. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's right. When I was 15, I grew up in quite a rough area, so for me, the biggest thing was to just go online and not get in trouble. I realized I was pretty good with computers. Eventually I learned how to get the top spots in most search engines. So I started building websites. Some of these websites went on to become pretty large. One of them was actually a Hilary Duff fan site. We had to deal with Hilary Duff's management. Didn't work out, but we got to keep some advertising on the website, and it eventually grew to have over 1 million posts and was selected by Google MTV as one of their biggest AdSense publishers. So at that time, I went from host to host to host as I was hosting a lot of media content. So many different dedicated hosting companies. I tried the managed hosting option, and it was very expensive for me at the time, and it was completely eating our overheads. But yeah, then I went to dedicated hosting. It was just excellent to have everything outsourced, not mess around with the plumbing, have a computer here or whatever. And also the fact that the server was in America and most of our target base was in America as well, that worked out pretty fortunate. Because I always came up with new ideas all the time. I like the fact that I can just create a website, put it online. I don't have to call anyone. I can do it all on my end. And also it gives you a chance to run a business on the side. If someone else wants a website, you can put it on the server and you can charge them hosting fees.
So Zain, you've got the equivalent of 6 years under your belt and you're already 21 years old. There's surely somewhere in America, in Israel, in China, in Spain, in India, in Australia, there's someone just like you. Young, bright, smart, university graduate, or there could be another 14 or 15-year-old kid watching this. Give us some advice. What do you recommend for young entrepreneurs in expanding and growing their businesses while keeping overhead low?
I would suggest firstly focus on what you're good at, focus on your strengths. For me it was creativity and working with people. Outsource everything that isn't a core competency, so don't try to do anything that you're not good at. Always surround yourself with people who are better than you as well, and just go for it really, because you only live once, and if you're young, you've got mummy and daddy who can pay for all of your bills. So this is like the chance to really have a go at it. And in terms of experience, you'll gain a lot of experience. In companies these days, if you're looking for a normal job, they value entrepreneurship. So on that angle, it helps with your career, but also you might actually have the chance to make something substantial from this. And you'll know in your heart, you'll just love it. Your parents will call you down to eat, and you'll be like, no, I'm busy right now. You'll be at school taking phone calls. So just go out there and do it. It's an amazing experience, and follow your heart really. The other thing is, when I started out, I basically started out with £10 from my mum just to buy a .com, and I said, Mum, I'll pay you back. And I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I went online, I bought a .com. I realized, oh my god, I've got to get hosting. I didn't know what I was doing, but I just went ahead, I did it. I messed around with some coding, I messed around with some graphics, and I learned so much from it. You don't need a huge budget, you don't need huge servers. You've just basically got to go online, everything's there for you. And with that £10 my mum gave me, I basically made a huge return on investment. I ended up with so many .coms, so many different websites. I learned SEO. Even if you're not good at it, just mess around with it, try your best. You never know what might come out of it, and you might discover it's a new hobby, or you might at least learn the basics. They always say, only hire someone who's done what you've basically done before. So in my view, just go out there and do it.